tumanie KMI moja.
Thank you. I like to
how it sounds. Create context.
Create context. So, how many of you have known SKM for longer than 10 years? Oh, okay.
Not heard of, known.
Known, yes. Not heard of. I mean, everybody knows him, but know him. Okay, keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. All right. I'm going to 15 years. Oh, some hands have gone down. Hiya, okay, over here. I'm going to 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Hey. Makofi kwake.
Oh, wow. Give them a round of applause, guys. That's amazing. Over 30 years you've known this gentleman, and that means that you know that he stands for what he stands for. You know that he is a sure deal. You know that indeed Kenya would be very safe in his hands. And that's why we're here today, to enjoy that and to enjoy this moment. And I think what I should do is actually give you an opportunity to watch a video that we've prepared for you. It is a documentary, and I think it would create the context.
Create context.
Yes. And by the way, you look so nice in the wiper colors, eh?
Sun.
Wiper! All right, I like that. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I would like to draw your attention to the screen. We watch a documentary together, and then we shall start immediately after that. Thank you.
My vision for this wonderful country, a country that will be at peace with itself, a country whose citizens also live peaceably one with another, a country that will also be at peace with its regional neighbors, and a country whose economy will grow in such a manner as to be the wonder of the world, and a country that will be guided by the all-important principles of the rule of law. A country, therefore, that is going to take its rightful place in the community of nations. A country that will truly be independent. I was actually born not in hospital, but in the village. Very difficult economic environment. As I was growing up, we had frequent attacks by bandits As I even sat for my common entrance examination, I recall I actually came from hiding in the bush to go into an examination room. How I managed to pass is God's own plan. But it was here that we would flee. What also defined my childhood in this part of the world was hunger, frequent hunger. In 1965 was a national disaster. And I remember USAID bringing food by air and dropping food everywhere, right? So that at least that's how my sister and I survived. Just to illustrate the reality of climate change, and that comes with challenges like global warming. This is supposed to be the short rain, which in this region, the short rains are the most productive rains. But the rains are delayed by almost 1 month. So the reality of global warming and the need for us as a country to address the problem of climate change is real. This is a major challenge. In order to mitigate the effects of climate change, the world is thinking in terms of renewable energy, clean energy. This country is endowed with wonderful resources. We will encourage solar farms, which will be able to generate electricity and in turn will be able to be made part of the national grid. When it comes to agriculture, a country that cannot feed its people cannot truly claim to be independent. And therefore, our agricultural policy will have to be reviewed. We will have to make sure that instead of ever importing food like rice from everywhere else, we will have to produce our own. And because this in itself will create thousands, if not millions of jobs to grow this economy by double digits. And that is the intention that we will have. It will never be business as usual when it comes to corruption. And I know that Kenyans are fed up with any political leader trying to say we will fight corruption in this country. And the delivery of justice is swift by absolutely having zero tolerance to corruption. I think it is going to have to take the bull by the horns, and that is what we propose, and Kenyans will see a difference. In 1967, I sat for my common entrance examination and got some very good marks, scoring an A in English, and that enabled me now to go to a government-funded school 200 kilometers away from here. That was Kitui High School. That is the end of the world. So that was the impression, like this was the end of the world, and I came from the end of the world to the rest of the world. Education is really a way of changing people's lives. Every child must go to school. Free primary education and compulsory. 65% young people aged below 30 years. And therefore, we need to be able to convert that energy, that vigor, into energy that is going to develop this country very fast. When I was in primary school, I was attending classes under a tree and became vice president of this country. My example in life is you can overcome very hard circumstances to end up making important contribution to your community, to your country. This explains why wanting to run for high office, it doesn't matter where you come from, right? You can still manage. You can make it in life, you can overcome oddities, you can overcome serious economic challenges and make it still. Having grown up in this part of the country, which forms part of the marginalized regions of our country, it is now clear in my mind what needs to be done in order to improve the quality of life of all Kenyans. the current government is dragging their feet. Therefore, we need a lot more change agents. And this is why some of us have decided we must get on with this very important job.
Let us, hello. Asante. Let us appreciate the team, SKM Command Center, for that video. Thank you. Before we do anything, I'd like all of us to stand. For the national anthem. Asante. Tukiwa tumesimama tu hivyo, naomba Sheikh Twaha tafadhali njoo tufungulie kwa maombi.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man wala. Twakushukuru Mwenyezi Mungu ambaye unastahiki kushukuriwa, na sifa njema zote ni zako Mwenyezi Mungu, muumba mbingu na ardhi. Peke yako ndio tunaikuabudu, na wewe peke yako ndio tunaikuomba msaada. Ya Allah, twakuomba utuongoze katika njia iliyonyoka, njia ya wale uliowapa baraka zako, njia ya wale uliowapa neema zako. Twakuomba ya Allah, usituongoze katika njia ya wale waliopotea, usituongoze katika njia ya wale uliowakasirikia. Ya Allah, twakuomba kwa jina lako la Assalam, jina la amani, twaiombea nchi yetu amani tunapolekea katika uchaguzi mkuu mwaka ujao. Ya Allah, twakuomba ibariki Kenya, bariki viongozi wa Kenya, wape hikma na ujasiri kuweza kuipeleka Kenya vizuri. Ya Allah, twakuomba tufungulie kikao hiki kwa kheri, kikao muhimu, kikao chenye kutoa mwelekeo wa Kenya na kwenda kuweka mwangaza wa Kenya. Ya Allah, twakuomba mbariki party leader wetu Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, mpe hikma na busara zaidi, mjalie aungane na wenzake pamoja waende kuikomboa Kenya yetu. Ya Allah, twakuomba kila aliyekuja hapa mbariki, tuunganishe nyoyo zetu ziwe kitu kimoja, tuyavumilie yale mazito yaliyo dhidi yetu, tuvumiliane baina yetu sisi kwa sisi. Ya Allah, twakuomba utubariki, na umetubariki kwa kutunyeshea mvua pale uliposema fakultu astaghfiru rabbakum innahu kana ghafara yursilu samaa alaykum midrara wa yumdidukum bi amwalin wa banin wa yaj'al lakum jannatin wa yaj'al lakum anhara. Tumeona mwangaza tayari, umetunyeshea mvua ambao inatoa ishara njema katika kikao hiki cha leo. Ya Allah, bariki walioandamana na party leader wetu akiwa Bwana Musalia Mudavadi, mbariki na yeye, mpe hikma, mpe ujasiri aweze kuungana na mwenzake pamoja waende kuikomboa Kenya yetu. Ya Allah, tufungulie kikao hichi kwa khairi. Allahumma aftah lana bil khair wa khtim lana bil khair waj'alna min ahlul khair. Twakuomba Mwenyezi Mungu tukiamini umetukubalia maombi yetu. Amin, amin, walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Ikiwa tumesalia tu hivyo, na muomba Reverend Mwalwa tafadhali njoo.
Tuendelee katika maombi. Baba, tunakubaliana sisi zote ya kwamba wakati kama huu umetukusanyisha hapa kwa ajili ya mapenzi yako. Tunaliinua jina lako, Baba wa mbinguni, Baba, Mwana, Roho Mtakatifu. Tunaomba ya kwamba kama vile Sheikha alivyoomba kwako, vivyo hivyo uteremshe mkono wako na macho yako kutazama Kenya yetu. Tunatazamia ya kwamba wewe uliye muumba wa nchi hii, na kama vile tulivyoimba kwa wimbo wa taifa, ya kwamba nchi hii iwe tegemeo si kwetu peke yetu, mbali kwa majirani na mwisho wa ulimwengu huu. Tunaomba ya kwamba tunaposimama na kuketi hapa siku ya leo, ya kwamba utanyosha mkono wako kwa kiongozi Kalonzo Musyoka na wengineo kama Mudavadi aliye hapa mheshimiwa, na hata wote ambao umewachagua ili wawe viongozi kwa tabaka zilizo tofauti. Onyesha mkono wako juu yao kwa ulinzi unaofaa. Baba, tunaomba ya kwamba hekima inayotoka kwako, hekima ambayo inawaongoza watu wako, iwe ya kwanza kuongoza akili zao, kuongoza vinywa vyao na usemi wao. Tunaomba Baba ya kwamba wakati tunapoketi hapa tutajihisi uwepo wako, tutajihisi moto wako, tutajihisi uongozi wako, na zaidi ya yote Baba, tunaomba ya kwamba tutahisi ya kwamba unatuunganisha sisi sote pamoja ili tuweze kwenda mbele kuijenga nchi ambayo mwishowe itakuwa tegemeo kwa watu wetu wa Kenya hii na hata kwa majirani. Kaa pamoja nasi tunaomba katika jina la Yesu Kristo, Bwana na Mwokozi wa maisha yetu.
Asante. Tumpigie Mwenyezi Mungu makofi mazuri kwa uwepo wake. Naomba tuketi. Naomba tafadhali tuketi. Kwa wakati huu naomba nimkaribishe MC Mwaniki, njoo ili utupeleke katika hatua nyingine.
Asante sana. Thank you, Mr. Kelly. Please give a round of applause for Mr. Kelly for his good job. Thank you very much. I would like to invite, I'm feeling a little lonely here, Your Excellency, so I would like to invite someone to stand with me. Jackie Maribe, please come and stand next to me. You know, you make a handsome man more handsome when you've got a beautiful lady. Here we go, yes. And to be a gentleman, as I was taught by my father here.
Asante sana.
You're well.
Uh-huh.
Now, we know we did something a little earlier on, and I think I would like them to also do it. And so, Your Excellency, since we cannot greet each other, we said, please turn to somebody and raise your eyebrows as high as they can go. So please, oh yes, there we go, there we go. Raise your eyebrows and say hello that way, okay. Wonderful. Now, when I say SKM, what do you say? A new Kenya. Well done. SKM.
A new Kenya.
SKM.
A new Kenya.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very excited to be here. All distinguished guests, members of parliament, diplomats, everybody that is here, all protocols observed. Thank you for being here on this very momentous occasion. As you were told, when God opens the heavens, he's giving a blessing. Is that right? Did you feel the blessing?
I felt the blessing.
Yeah, actually, when you came here, it was really raining.
It was really raining, and I think that's a sign. It's a very good sign. We will not complain that it has rained today. And we will say that we were blessed. Ama namna gani?
Ndio hivyo kabisa.
Before you proceed, Mwaniki, I would like to very kindly ask you once again to stand. Kindly. Waheshimiwa and our guests. I'd like us to take a moment of silence for those who we have lost during this pandemic. Asante sana. You may have your seats.
Thank you. Actually, we had actually forgotten about it. It's very important to remember that
important.
Everybody here is in a mask. Otherwise, we would not be in masks. Yes, absolutely. Very interesting times that we live in. but also very exciting times. Now, Jackie, one of the things that we are going to have today is a lot of people coming forward, wakisema vile wanamjua mheshimiwa, His Excellency, vile you know, what he has done in the past. And I would like to invite some people here today. Are you ready to invite one or two?
In fact, earlier, Waheshimiwa, before you came, and I want us to repeat again, how many people have known SKM for over 20 years? Show of hands. 20 years. And I repeat, not heard of, but known.
I think I'll also enter that one.
Are you sure? Mheshimiwa, if you look around, there are people raising their hands who have known you over 20 years.
They look too young, eh?
They look young.
You look too young.
Over there, the corner. 28 years? 29? Can I cap it at 30?
40? Are you
40?
serious? No.
Allah.
Is there 40?
Round of applause.
Hey, give him a round of applause.
Yeah?
Mzee leo utakula 1,000 bob ya credit kutoka mimi. Eh? Is speaker? What is speaker? Oh my goodness, what a speaker. That, I can imagine. Those are many years, 40 years. Almost my life, my whole life.
Clearly, Mheshimiwa, hiyo ni baraka. You have been blessed to have people who have known you for such a long time. We would like to invite a couple of people.
Yes, the first and foremost, I'd like to, of course, we always start with the ladies. And we'd like to invite on the stage, she is a Kenyan female comedian. And I hope you're ready to laugh a little. And she showcases her talent through YouTube. And by the way, because of her good work, she has actually received the silver plate. Now that means that she has 100,000 followers. 100,000 followers. That's a great, yes, that's a round of applause right there. It's called the button, the silver button. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for a very talented Tabitha Gatweri. Where are you, Tabitha? Give me some music as she comes up here. Thank you. Yes, I think she was also having her makeup done. Eh? She has to look good for everybody here. And I think we'll just wait 1 second and then she'll be able to arrive here. Now, the other thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that we do have some very, very good informative videos that we shall be showing each and every one of you at some point during today. We started off with the very first one, which is very well done. I think it shows us where you came from, sir, and how you've gotten to this point. And we'll have a few others that can play something. Thank you. Oh, here you are.
Or maybe the joke is on us.
Maybe the joke is on us.
She was making a grand entrance. Karibu Tabitha.
Where was my... Oh, use that one. We don't... Yes, there's a spray. Where's my spray? Oh, yes, thank you. Kelly, Mr. Kelly, thank you very much. Let's protect one another. Oh. And thank you very much. Thank you. Round of applause once again for Gatweri.
Habari zenu? Aka kasuti guy. Cha nianze tena. Kuna chance ya kwanza tena. My name is Brenda Gatweri. I'm an actor / comedian. Na leo siko hapa ku make jokes, and I'm here to talk about women in our country, women in entertainment industry. Na leo najua mko wengi sana. It's so nice to meet you, but leo nataka kuaddress mheshimiwa. So I've been having this issue. I've been getting so many messages from women who are taken for work in Saudi, and they are having a really hard time coming back because their passports were taken. na hawana a way to come back. So I wanted to ask you if there is a way you can come up with a good diplomatic relationship ama set up something yenye inaweza saidia hao watu wakuwe na at least a safe space which is not their agent, like isikuwe ile agent iliwapeleka, not their employer, not even the embassy, somewhere they can go and talk and open up, because some of these people signed a contract 2 years. You know, they have to work for the 2 years, and the life they are living out there is unbelievable. It's problems. They are making videos on Facebook, and that's really reflecting so bad on us. Sababu, these are our people. I feel like our government should protect a Kenyan citizen, no matter where they are working, no matter if they are domestic. I can talk about that. Now, sasa, mimi sasa, kai watu si wananiangalia. Nimeanza kumbrush. Sasa, mimi mheshimiwa, shinda ingine yenye nilikuwa nayo, nilikuwa naomba umake ile policy yenye itafanya watu waache kuniuliza nitaolewa lini. Sababu hiyo kitu inaniuma, na feel kama kuna grounds hapo sa emotional torture na pia pressure. So mheshimiwa, mimi nataka uni support kwa hiyo kitu, sababu najua hata kama kuna watu wengine wako hapa hawana watoto, wanaulizwa tu hiyo swali, na hiyo swali ni ngumu kujibu sababu sijapata mzee. Sasa mnacheka kwa nini? Jokes. Thank you so much. That was my time.
Thank you very much. Round of applause for Gatweri. You said Brenda.
Bando.
Na kwa nini mnakuuliza utaolewa lini?
Si wanakuanga hivyo, wanakupea pia pressure tu bure.
Round of applause for Gatweri. All right. SKM. Ay. Oh, well done. SKM.
A new Kenya.
SKM.
A new Kenya.
Absolutely. Now the next gentleman is also a comedian. He says he's a funny Kikuyu guy. I'm not sure until we've here. And I hope he'll not be shrubbing for us here because... but we'll find out. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Kinyuste. I don't have COVID. I've been charged twice.
He's in the underhand. Why are you doing this to me? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Mimi nitawasalimia kama youth. Niaje. People at the back, niaje. People on this side, niaje. Fanyeni hivi, niaje. My name is Andrew Nganga, also known as Kinyuste. I'm a comedian. Also, I do matters events and consultation. So here I'm here today. I'm here to talk about the youth. Sisi youth. Sisi kama sisi sasa wenye tuko hapa. We make up 73% of the total votes that will be going down next election. So we believe as a youth, we are the power. We are the people who are in control now because we are now the people who are making decisions. So we really appeal to the government, to have fair representation huko ndani. Even when the policies have been made, we want to see a youthful government. Ama namna gani? We want to see small, young people, ruling, making decisions, putting Kenya on the map. I believe if you invest in the youth, you'll get it right for a nation. Just look at what the youth has done to us in the Olympics. They've really represented us very well. They are our ambassadors and all those things. So we really want the government to empower the youth so that we can take this state the next level. Among many other things, I'm going to talk about the boy child. I'll just speak on one sensitive topic of depression. That's one thing that's really killing our youth today. If you read the news, tabloids everywhere, people are killing themselves every day, and it's so unfortunate. We are losing young people, young blood. We are losing the future. So all these things they have culminated because there's no proper resources that are being channeled to the youth. There are no opportunities. Yes, there are opportunities, but still we are still straining. So if you can get something like eases our work as youth, we can do businesses. We want to see CEOs who are less than 30 years. We want to see millionaires who are less than even 25 and what have you. We want to secure a place for the youth once they finish school. I don't want to talk much. I'll just leave you with a quote that says, we cannot build the future, but we cannot build the future, but we can build our youth for the future. Thank you very much.
Makofi tena. We cannot do what? We cannot
build the future,
but we can
build our youth for future.
Kabisa. Now, as I wait for my very able co-host to come back up, he had taught you something. When we say SKM, SKM, nitashinda nikiwakumbusha hapo. Now we want to switch gears a bit and talk about the plight of Kenya and why we must change. Do you believe we must change? Yes. And for that, I have Javas Bigambo and Frederick Okango. Muko wapi tafadhali? Bwana SG. Karibu sana. Makofi kwa Frederick Okango. I'll let you do your introduction. Haya, hiyo imesanitiziwa. Thank you.
SKM. SKM. Asante sana. My name is Frederick Okango. I'm the Secretary General Third Way Alliance Kenya. Ukipenda punguza mizigo. Now, before I speak for just a few minutes, umejua kiongozi atembei peke yake. Sasa nilitembea na wanakamati ya baraza la NEC, watu karibu 3, na ningependa wa wave tu. Niko na youth leader wetu Apio, Deputy Organizing Secretary Anita kutoka Takanithi. Tuko na Deputy SG wangu Felista wa kesho, yuko pahali, ndio yule pale. Na pia kwa sababu mimi sio mzee na nilitembea na rafiki wa SKM moja ambaye ni kiongozi wa vijana Kenya nzima, anaitwa Alex Matere. Tafadhali marafiki wa SKM wajue uko hapa. Asante sana. Mimi siko hapa kwa makosa. Niko hapa kwa mwaliko wa rafiki yangu Steven Kalonzo Musyoka. Kwa sababu wakati tulikuja hapa wiki 3 zilizopita, tulikaa na yeye chini na nikamweleza kwa nini safari hii lazima twende katika safari ya Kenya moja. Na nitawaeleza. Na mimi Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka, ukiwa na rafiki yangu mwingine Musalia Mudavadi ambaye pia nimekuwa na kikao naye wakati mwingine, sababu ambazo zinafanya Wakenya wengi wanalia leo ni sababu za uongozi. Na nyinyi ningependa kuwaomba kitu moja. Kwa sababu sisi kama vijana na viongozi ambao wanakuwa na mko mbele yetu, tutawalaumu vilivyo ikiwa mtawacha sisi tuvurundwe katika ile troli ya wilbaro. Sisi kama vyama ambavyo havitaweka mgombea rais, na mimi nasema wazi kama SG wa chama cha Third Way Alliance Kenya, tumesema tuko tayari kutengeneza urafiki. Tuko tayari kuhakikisha kwamba tuko na Kenya ambayo kiundo msingi chake ni kutumia kata kama kiundo msingi cha maendeleo ya haraka. Nilipoona hapa katika documentary ya SKM, ukiangalia pahali alianzia ni kijiji. Mimi nauliza, Wakenya wako wapi? Wakenya wako wapi jameni? SKM! SKM!
A new Kenya.
Sisi shida ambayo, kwa sababu nimeambiwa nizungumzie shida za Kenya, na mimi kama mwananchi wa kawaida ambaye anataka kuwa kiongozi, ningependa kusema la mwisho hivi. Jameni, Mheshimiwa Musalia Mudavadi, Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka, nyinyi mmejua pahali ambapo hii nchi imetoka, na mmeona pale mbele pahali ambapo Wakenya wanataka muwapeleke. Ikiwa sisi kama Wakenya tutafanya makosa kutoungana, kisha mtu atoke pahali akuje atuvurundishe, tutawalaumu kwa sababu tumetoka. Mimi ningependa kusema wakati ikifika, mimi nitamshika mkono Musalia Mudavadi na Kalonzo Musyoka niwapeleke Homa Bay County pale natoka, Kabondo Kasipul constituency, Kakelo kwa Ward, kwa sababu hawa viongozi hao wangwana wanataka kuwa rais ya Wakenya wote. Ndio maana wamesema one Kenya nini? One Kenya nini? Jameni, SKM hataki kuwa kiongozi wa Wakamba. Mudavadi hataki kuwa kiongozi wa Waluya. Wanataka Kenya ambayo imeshikana. Wanataka Kenya ambayo vijana kama sisi wapo. Wanataka Kenya ambayo wakina mama kama mama yangu Wavinya yupo, kama kijana wa kiongozi Alex Matere yupo. Hiyo Kenya haitapatikana kama hauna marafiki. Na ndio maana mimi kama marafiki wao, na kama mtu ambaye anatoka chama kingine, na kama chama ambaye imetangaza wazi hatutaweka mgombea rais na hatutaingia katika wilbaro, tutaingia katika chama cha One Kenya Alliance. Sijui kama tunapatana. Mimi niko na hasira kwa sababu ukiangalia saa hii uchumi imezorota, na tuko na viongozi. Nikimaliza naona MC ananiambia nimalize. Viongozi ambao wanakuja wa kesho ni sisi, na kabla tufike hapo lazima tuwaunge mkono, tuwashike mkono, tuwapeleke katika vijiji zetu, katika wodi zetu, kwa sababu Wakenya wako huko na wametuambia tunataka one Kenya. SKM, asante sana.
Asante sana Bwana SG Fred Okango.
Very, very passionate, eh?
Very passionate.
Extremely passionate for the young people. Thank you. Once again, let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. He's spoken very, very well. Asante sana. And as all politicians, if you give them a little more room, they will go for long. And I've said that. I'm sure everybody's looking at me badly because all the people here are politicians. How many people from Wiper? How many Wiper people here? Yeah, there you go. Wiper! Wiper! All right, I like that. Now, guess what? We have a treat for you. We want to bring the party leader onto the stage right now. So I'd like to ask that you be upstanding, ladies and gentlemen, and give a standing ovation for none other than the party leader, Mr. SKM Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Where is my spray?
Roho juu, tujiamini na waaminia pia.
Ndoto mpya na Kalonzo Musyoka.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed, we have brothers and sisters who have come to join us at this event, and I'm so grateful. My brother, we call him Madivi. He has to attend a dinner event in the next 1 hour, and he cannot postpone it, and I understand it very well. And for those naysayers who think that Weta is not here, or that Senator Gideon Moi is not here, I want you to know they have sent their representatives. And even when we are there, even when we are here, I think Gideon was trying to call MM. So this is 100% attendance. And to demonstrate that, I will call on our 4 brothers. We always look bad, but we're going to look better, because I want George Wainaina to come, Mheshimiwa Chris Wamalwa to come. Wamalwa represents Ford Kenya, the Secretary General of Ford Kenya. Mheshimiwa Wainaina here, you may not know this guy, but this is Kanun Damu, Baba na Mama. He's the Executive Director of KANU. He has expressed instructions by his brother, Party Leader Gideon, to be here. And I think I also request my brother to come. The 4 of us will hold hands, so that you know we are all together. And the reasons are very explainable why we are not the 4 principals. But you can see the 4 principals are represented, including me. Mkinikubalia, I'll sit there. I think I'll stand where? Who knows where me to stand? Okay. I think that I want to make a presentation to my brother before he leaves. I'm going to allow him to greet us and wish us well. I'm quite sure he will wish all of us well, including himself. And then we allow him to go. Tunakubaliana? Kama unakubaliana, sema waipa.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ndugu Stephen Kalonzo, party leader of Wiper, and oh no, that's an interesting one. Thank you. Whoever it is very fast and swift in. Well done. Well, Ndugu Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka and all friends and well-wishers who are here, good afternoon. I'll be here for a very short while. I'd have liked to be here to the end, but unfortunately, I have an engagement. The Honorable Party Leader has mentioned that I have to cross to the other part of town, and I cannot cancel this engagement. So I stand here, first of all, to affirm a few things. One, I'm happy we are joined by Chris Wamalwa and Wainaina. And indeed, while I was sitting here, I also spoke to Gideon Moi briefly, and he knows he's very, very well represented by Wainaina. And over and above that, I also spoke to Wetangula. They are all out of town. And all I can say is that we are here to show solidarity. And we want the One Kenya movement to grow. We want to invite friends. We want to invite other Kenyans. And we want to stand for the common good of our nation. That is what we want to do. We will work together, and eventually, through God's grace, I'm sure the door shall be opened and Kenya shall rise again. We shall be able to get things right. We shall consult. We shall reach out to all parts of Kenya. COVID or no COVID, we shall use technology to reach out to those Kenyans even under these difficult times. So I stand here in solidarity with my brother Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka as he launches his center, his command center. It's colorful. It has been well organized under the circumstances that we are living in today. But I can tell you, you shall see us here time and again as we consult on various issues. And we look forward that 2022 shall be peaceful. The process should reflect the will of the people of Kenya. We don't want any rigging. And I can appeal to the members of parliament who are here that today we saw a gazette notice by the IABC listing a lot of things, ceilings and figures. I think one may need to look at those figures because when you look at the young and upcoming politicians and you indicate figures of that nature are required to win a constituency or are required to win a Senate seat or are required to win a woman's seat, you are scaring away, or even the wards, you are scaring away many young politicians. It is something that I would call on Parliament to look at and review so that we do not make politics or elective office in this country a preserve of those who have money only, because money alone does not make a leader. It requires better thought. That is my view as I speak at the command center. And I'm sure Kalonzo will command it even more. Ndugu, Mungu akubariki, tutembee pamoja na tuombe yale ambayo Mungu amepanga yatatokea. God bless you all and thank you so much. And I say congratulations once again to all the people through the party leader who have put this together. Thank you and well done. Asante sana.
I must make a presentation. So I ask Mheshimiwa Chris also to come and Mheshimiwa Wainaina. I have to give this friend some presentation. Their aides should come and collect these gifts. This one is for Wainaina representing Senator T. We now want to do the launch together before my DVD leaves. And thank you so much, brother, for those very heartwarming
heartwarming comments. We will all live to remember.
Haya, fanyeni hiyo countdown yenu.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, SKM Command Center, Makofi! The command center is formally open. SKM Command Center. Makofi, 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 Makofi! It is really a momentous occasion, ladies and gentlemen, and it's beautiful up there. Congratulations, SKM, for this wonderful, wonderful opportunity to serve Kenyans once again from this command center. Makofi! Thank you very much, Bwana Ndavadi. And I would like now to invite on stage, Msanii Music Group. Thank you very much, distinguished guests, for being here. And once again, I would like you to welcome these wonderful singers, the beautiful kitenges and beautiful voices, and indeed, lifting up the mood today, lifting up the name of God, and just giving us a very wonderful time. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Msanii as they come on stage. Thank you very much. Makofi, Makofi, Makofi. SKM afanye nini? Harudi nyuma. Exactly. SKM afanye nini? Harudi nyuma. One more time. SKM afanye nini? We are going towards a what? A new Kenya. One Kenya. Sindio? SKM. Oh, nice. Hey, we're going to change it now. It's one Kenya, new Kenya. So, half of you say, you guys say one Kenya. You guys say new Kenya. So. SKM! Wazi. Give yourselves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Now, we want to entertain you very briefly before we get serious again. This gentleman got a new uniform, and you shall see it. It's made specifically for today. Your Excellency, just for you today. Please put your hands together for security engineer.
Inafanya kazi. Hebu ongeza velocity ya hii nini? Ongeza nini? Tokens ya hii. Niko sasa mnanisikiliza? Niingilia wapi? Mageria? Nikonyo ni Mageria. Habari yenu iko namna gani? Nipungieni mkono kwa hewa namna hii basi. Wapi magofi ya Steven Kalonzo Musyoka? Hiyo ni magofi ya MCA. Nataka magofi ya president, incoming president. Wapi nduru? Na nimesikia pia nduru ya Ugambani. Wapi nduru ya Ugambani hapo? My name is Alex, the security engineer. Mheshimiwa alinipromise kazi. So nilikuja hapa kuangalia yeye, ndio nikukumbushe ile maneno tuliongea. Nilikwambia nikisikia nikiwa nyumbani, Steven Kalonzo Musyoka, do solemnly swear nitakuwa napiga hii pasi nikingoja promotion. Na nataka makofi yake tena because SKM is the cleanest politician we have in Kenya. Na hapa hii kitu nimebeba ni list ya scandals zimekuwa Kenya. Watu ya media. Sasa SKM, how did you make it this far without, because kama hii acha tuanze huku chini. 1904 hii mashamba ilichukuliwa na wazungu. Haukuwa kwa hii. Hauko umesaliwa. Hii nini ulikuwa MP, si ndio? MP. Mwaka ulikuwa MP when? In 1985. From 85 to 90. Auko kwa CDF kabisa ujaiba. Mpigieni makofi. Na hawa squatters, kuna squatters walinyang'anywa shamba hapa na politicians. Machina ndio. Hapa huko. Mpigieni makofi ingine. Na NYS na Kemri hata ya huko. Mpigieni makofi kabisa. Tuna launch the command center. Nataka unipatie kazi ya OCS ya command center. Before uwe president sasa unipatie ya IG. Hiyo utafanya. So tupigwa picha moja nitakukumbusha. Wapi watu ya media tupige hii. Smile alafu tusipige picha ni kama hatuchuani, fanya hivi. Yaani tunachuana, tumetoka mbali. Wapi nduru ya Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka? Sawa. Na sisi kama serikali mambo ya gender equality ndio tunafanya. Hata niko na mtu hapa in blue, so naanza kulead from the front. Vile niko in blue. Pia niko na msichana.
Wewe acha kusema uko na mimi, wewe uko na mimi kwanza asubuhi huko nitumia fare. Nguo yenyewe nimevaa ni sema.
Si ukae tu.
Hata kama hakukubali hiyo mambo ya fair. Hiyo mambo ya fair iko na potential. Hiyo polisi iko na potential.
Wacha kuchoma. Unajua napewa kazi ya OCS ya command center.
Sasa unapewa kazi na mimi nitatoa pesa.
Nani zima hii microphone nani? Asanteni.
Wapi makofi. Unaona msichana anatengeneza uniform, anatengeneza nguo kutoka uniform. Government property. Mweke ndani ya hiyo list.
Lakini hata wewe ulikuwa umesema too much leo.
Tulisema too much. Tumematch. Nimejaribu lakini hii blue yako si yangu. Ni? Yangu si yako.
Ini SKM.
Yako ni sawa. Yako imesimama.
Imestand.
Yangu inafikiri nilipitia pale River Road. All right. Are you enjoying yourselves? You know we're supposed to have a good time because when we're talking about something positive, like a new Kenya, when we're talking about one Kenya, we need to be happy, we need to be positive. So turn to somebody and clap first. Absolutely. Then turn to somebody and raise your eyebrows again. Let's see whether those eyebrows can rise. Yeah, there you go. Hey, my friend, you guys are not raising your eyebrows.
Mwaneki, let me help you a bit. Sijui kama ukisema a new Kenya inasumbua because we are also Kenyans. When you say SKM, Kenya mpya.
Nice, even better.
SKM,
Kenya mpya.
SKM,
Kenya mpya.
Kama unaamini Kenya mpya jamani wapi?
There we go.
Kenya mpya, si ndio?
Absolutely.
Now, they say because I also read the Bible. A hand that gives
is blessed. Okay, sasa umenianika.
A hand that gives, who knows? A hand that gives receiveth. Blessed is blessed more
than the one that receives.
Wapi amen? Uta collect sadaka.
Hiyo yako unafikiri ulipitia pale wewe.
Hapana. Now, because
we have Reverend Mwalo, are we okay with that one? Are you happy with her translation? It's good, eh?
Sijapotea.
Well done.
Now, because our party leader has very gracious. Bwana asifiwe.
Amen.
Bwana asifiwe.
Amina.
Sitapitisha nini ya sadaka jameni. Msiogope kusema Bwana asifiwe. Bwana asifiwe.
Magazine Africa, through the columnist none other than Nicholas Jimmy. Let me hand over the microphone, you do the rest.
Your Excellency, Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, EHG, Senior Counsel, all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, I greet you. Your Excellency, sir, you have served your country in various capacities as political leader in government, both in the ruling and opposition leadership. You are an outstanding personality of international and continental repute, a senior statesman, a true manager of people, and a giver to worthy causes within the country and abroad. We are witnesses of your charity through Kalonzo Musyoka Foundation, especially during these trying times of COVID-19. You have positively impacted the lives of your citizens through your well-established networks, providing access to employment during this period of global and local scarcity of jobs. You continue to inspire the Kenyan nation. Indeed, your name has nearly become synonymous to that of your country, Kenya. Having served as Vice President from 2008 to 2013, and the challenging period steering the country with the code of peace and prosperity. Presently, sir, you serve as special Kenyan government envoy to the Republic of South Sudan, helping to uphold the very fragile democracy in that country, a huge task you have taken on with a joyful heart in service to humanity. The Voice News Africa magazine has tracked your record and taken notice of your iconic democratic contribution to the continent of Africa. Therefore, Voice Achievers Awards for the 2021 has resolved to recognize and confer on you the award of the Icon of Democracy in Africa for 2021.
Wapi makofi, wapi makofi.
The Voice Achievers Award ceremony due September 19, 2021 in Dubai. The main event will take place at Intercontinental Festival City in Dubai. This award is reserved for past heads of states and has been conferred on former President Kenneth Kaunda in 2012 and the former President Bai Koroma of Sierra Leone 2014 and His Excellency Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, the former Prime Minister, Republic of Kenya, in 2019. This year, the award ceremony will be staged for the very first time on Arabic soil due to the great interest that the country has shown on the development and advancement of Africa. Our theme for this occasion is Bridging Economics, United Arab Emirates and Africa, Building Business, Culture, Innovation, Economic and Development and Sustainability. On behalf of our Chief Editor, Pastor Elvis Irwa, and the awarding committee, the rest of my team, which is at the Netherlands, I humbly ask you, sir, to accept this nomination and invitation as an appreciation of the remarkable accomplishments you have made over the last many years, and of how those achievements have contributed to give the positive imagery of your country and of its citizens at home and abroad. The Voice Award Committee, therefore, appreciates you for this additional recognition to all that you have done and continue to do in your country and for the very people of the Republic of South Sudan. Thank you. There is a short video to be played from the technical team.
The vision of Dr. John Garang was that take the towns to the villages. Get the money out there. You know the greatest challenge to this wonderful nation is your infrastructure. And if you do not have those roads, for instance, as envoy to this country,
amazing opportunity for businesses to showcase your products or services to potential customers and international investors. Get ready to secure a space for your business.
Thank you. Thank you. Without any further ado, let me present the invitation officially.
What an honor, isn't it? One more round of applause for party leader SKM. Now, another thing I would like you to know about Bwana Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is that he is such a great supporter of the arts. And if you look to my left and my right, it will be your left and your right either way. There are some very beautiful portraits by very brilliant artists called Bantu and Switch. Now, when we came, and as you were making your way here to the command center, they started from scratch, and they're continuing. And
beautiful murals. Huh?
Beautiful, beautiful murals. And as a supporter of the arts, Bwana party leader had also promised that there was going to be a challenge. The winner will get to brand the SKM Command Center.
Oh, wow.
A round of applause.
Amazing.
Now,
By the way,
because you're also...
called,
yes,
they're called Hope Raisers.
Hope Raisers.
Hope Raisers, yes.
Beautiful
And they
work.
started off when a lot of people lost their jobs because of COVID, and they started meeting together and encouraging one another and raising hope. And you can see they've got very hopeful. Look at that. I love that one with the guitar over there. And on this side, the one with the SKM and New Kenya and all that. That's beautiful mural. Sorry,
Beautiful.
yeah, I had to put that in there.
Kabisa. And we would also like to ask that you support what the party leader is also doing in supporting them. You can have a look at some of the work that they're doing. The murals are up for sale. They're beautiful portraits up for sale. So we encourage you, dig deep. Dig. Silisema staitisha sadaka. But there was more that was coming. So let us support them, hope raisers, and support their art.
Absolutely. Now we have one last surprise for you, sir, before we allow the secretariat to come and give their speech. Where's Anita? Where are you, Anita? All the way from India, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for Anita! She will introduce herself a little better because the introduction I have here, she said, no, don't use that one. I will do a better job than you. So, welcome, welcome. Ati Anita, welcome.
Thank you. His Excellency, Stephen Kalonzo, all protocols observed. My name is Anita Karambalkar. I represent the 44th community. What a beautiful day today. When we started saying SKM, that's New Kenya, and One Kenya. That's the point, friends. Today, it's the global world. We talk about the global unification. We talk about the global market. As it is said, we as the 44th tribe, when our MC introduced me as India, we have the whole of Asia together. What more can we say? As a daughter, when she gets married and comes to the in-laws' house, she brings the entire family, her entire surname along with it. In the same way, the 44th community would get to you the whole of Asia, full of business opportunities. All the goods that are there, that the Indian government has, is there, where we can work on an India-Kenya bilateral relations. That's what India has to offer you. What more can I say? It's going to be definitely a new Kenya with COVID and all these challenges. We started with the vaccines. There's more and more yet to come. It's a privilege to be working under an honest His Excellency, sir. I would only end my little 2 words by saying, as we get our representation amongst you, we have this small prayer for, I'll say it in our language and then I'll translate it for you. It says, Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha, Sarve santu niramaya, Sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kasat dukh bhag bhave. It means, let everyone prosper. Let there be no sorrow at all. Let be health for each and everyone. Let there be peace, peace and prosperity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Once again, as you said, the 44th community of Kenya, so you're part of us. When we say one Kenya includes the 44th, thank you very much. Madam Shakira, are you ready? I need you to do something for me. Just one thing. Yeah, kuja karibu tafadhali. Kuja karibu tafadhali. Now, how many tribes do we have in Kenya? 43 and a half. They're actually how many? They have more than 44, because last time I remember, the Shonas, Indio, were included, and who else? And Makonde. So we are 46. Are we 46? You guys are not sure. Are you 46 or not? 45? Not 44 and a half. SKM!
One Kenya.
Kenya moja. Aya, nimesahau. SKM!
Kenya moja.
Oh, Kenya mpya. Oh, Kenya mpya. Oh, sorry, it's me nimesahau. Okay. I would like you to do the honor of introducing our party leader. Because, you know, the weight that you have is the best that I would like to utilize at this point, if you don't mind. Is that okay? No problem. Okay, thank you. Round of applause for Shakil Abdallah. Thank you.
Wana Wiper hamjambo. Nipeni Wiper. 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 Kwa majina naitwa Shakil Abdallah. Mimi ni deputy party leader wa Wiper. Naweza sema mimi ni co-founder wa Wiper. Tulianza mbali sana. Kufikia hapa leo tuko, tunashukuru Mwenyezi Mungu. Mheshimiwa Kalonzo tumefanya kazi naye kwa zaidi ya miaka 20 iliyopita. Na ni kiongozi ambaye kwamba naweza kusema na kujivunia kwamba ni kiongozi mwaminifu, na ni kiongozi ambaye anaweza kuleta mabadiliko na kupeleka Kenya mbele. Sasa hivi tumeona mfano. Tumeona mfano kwa sababu ni kiongozi ambaye anataka kuinua talanta za vijana wetu, si kuwapatia mawheelbarrow kwa hawa maartist. Kiongozi Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka alianzisha mfumo wa elimu ya bure Kenya. Na hivi sasa ana nia ya kuhakikisha mfumo wa elimu bora Kenya utaendelea mpaka university kutoka primary. Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka ni kiongozi ambaye ana nia ya kuinua elimu Kenya. Kuinua elimu ni kumaliza poverty. Ni njia moja ya kumaliza poverty, to elevate education. Saa hii tunaweza kusema Kenya tumepiga hatua kubwa ya kumaliza poverty, ya kumaliza illiteracy, lakini bado kuna sehemu hazina mashule, kuna watoto hawasomi, lakini Mheshimiwa Kalonzo ana nia na mpango wa kuinua elimu kwa kuongeza mashule na kuhakikisha zile shule zitapata vifaa na walimu wa kutosha, ili tuhakikishe Kenya yetu tumemaliza illiteracy kama Cuba. Inawezekana. It can be done. Pia ana mpango wa kuhakikisha tutamaliza corruption. Corruption ni kitu ambacho kwamba kinaletwa na zile loopholes zinazoweza kumpatia mtu njia ya kuiba. Lakini mpango wa Mheshimiwa Kalonzo ni kumaliza corruption ili aweze kuhakikisha Kenya imepiga hatua kiuchumi. Mheshimiwa alianzisha mpango wa 24 hours economy. Na hiyo ni kitu ambao tuta-expound ili tuseme tutapatia vijana wetu makazi. 24 hours economy iendelee badala ya kupatia watu mawheelbarrow na bottom up, whatever that is. Kwa hivyo ndugu, tunasema ya kwamba Mheshimiwa Kalonzo ni kiongozi ambaye anaweza kuleta mabadiliko Kenya. Tumefanya naye kazi kwa miaka mingi, tukiwa na mama Pauline akiinua sana kina mama wenzake. Kwa hivyo tunampongeza pia Mama Pauline kwa kumsapoti Mheshimiwa Kalonzo kwa miaka mingi mpaka pale amefikia leo. Kwa hivyo tunakupongeza mama kwa kazi yako mzuri na kumsapoti Mheshimiwa wetu Kalonzo, na tutahakikisha hatutarudi nyuma this time round mpaka State House. Tuliwaambia last time tutapita katikati, this time tutapita na juu. Kwa hivyo tunawaambia watch this space. We are holding the key to State House. Mupende, musipende. Sisi tuko ndani ya serikali. Kwa hivyo ndugu zetu, ukiingia kwa chama ya Wiper, hakikisha uko kwa serikali na ujue kwamba tuko mbele, hatuko nyuma. Asanteni sana. Mheshimiwa Kalonzo, karibu sana. Naomba nichukue nafasi hii nikukaribishe uje uongee na wananchi wako na viongozi wako. Karibu sana Your Excellency.
Huyu mtu ni wetu huyu. Wapi makwani na mnaje na ugazi kidogo. Kikorino. Modoyo modoyo. Modoyo modoyo. Ni barabara letu. Moyo modo ne barabara letu. Akero ni agoka. Moyo modo akero ni agoka. Moyo modo. Aya moyo modo nale unyokete. Moyo modo. Moyo no modo ito. Yo tati. Modoyo modoyo. Modoyo modoyo modoyo. Elero makido. Aya moyo modo ni elero makido. Ya isyo nilili. Moyo modo ya isyo nilili. Moyo modo. Kigengwe na kigeregere. Moyo modo. Modoyo modoyo. Moyo modoyo. Moyo modoyo nyareva. Moyo modo. Ya moyo modo modoyo mwedani. Ya moyo modo. Ya moyo modo. Moyo modo. Lazima tupeleke mahali. Suni ukweli. Modoyo modoyo. Asante sana, asante sana. Wainaina.
Wow. Sorry? No. Command Center. Thank you. First of all, I want to deeply appreciate the great honor by The Voice, African News magazine in the Netherlands, for their nomination, and God willing, we shall be there on September 21st in Dubai. I had a colleague of mine telling me, a friend of mine, that he will also be there with me. I promise I'll go with him. Thank you. And I will make my comments. And as I make these comments, I want you to know that my other friends also, my colleagues, Honorable Chris Omalo representing Weta, and Honorable Chege Wainaina will also make a few comments. But we thought that because of the great media interest, I make these comments at this time, but I'm told by the Secretariat that the program continues. And what a surprise. I didn't expect my friend Eze Dungu will be here singing Mundu Ndio Huyu. Let's give him a big clap. Or indeed, the security engineer came fully in uniform, and I could see he was carrying a place where he can keep some keys to the command center. This place will be properly guarded. So for all of you who have made this possible, but first and foremost to the Almighty God for even blessing this event in a very special way, we want to say thank you. Thank you, Lord. Now, dear Kenyans, throughout history, the human voice has always been a powerful weapon for change. Today, our country stands in a historical moment, aspiring for solutions to our everyday challenges. More than ever before, we can only realize the Kenyan dream through an honest and trustworthy national leadership. To this end, we reiterate our membership to One Kenya Alliance and its founding values and principles. Our biggest investment is to secure the unity of this nation, hence One Kenya. It is for this reason that we fully dedicate ourselves to bringing Kenyans of all shades of life through the One Kenya Alliance. Throughout our history, our loving people have been known to espouse the spirit of resilience when confronted with tough times. This spirit has been severely tested in the last 24 months. The challenges we face today may seem insurmountable, but make no mistake, we are Kenyans. We never tire. We never give up. We never scare easily. No, we always rise up. We always dust ourselves up. We always make progress, and we always move forward. Indeed, the just ended Olympic Games in Tokyo, Japan, gave us a glimpse of what resilience means in the midst of difficulty. Our athletes offer us the best lesson in patriotism and have given us a higher calling to revamp our sports and offer sportsmen and women the best shot at their talents. In this regard, we hold that the government must invest in Olympic youth centers that would act as incubation centers in our endeavor to conquer the sporting world. From now henceforth, sports must be viewed as an investment with returns, and we will make strategic decisions to adequately invest in sports academies that will not only provide a sporting platform for our sportsmen and women, but also provide them with adequate life skills to prudently invest and utilize their windfall from sporting activities. We propose to deploy enabling taxation measures and incentives that will attract international firms to invest in our immense sporting industry and will streamline national institutions governing sports in the country so as to provide an equal opportunity to all talent available in our land and to achieve their goals in life. My loving people, today we stand in the midst of a pandemic that continues to ravage us and mutilate our economic life. We go through this phase with endemic corruption in our public sector, indeed also in our private sector, a spiraling debt, unemployment, and a shrinking economy. In tandem with the current global practice, we will prioritize mass vaccination of our entire adult population and ramp up mass testing to enable us fully reopen the economy. Indeed, I want to call on the President to consider this matter of reopening this economy, because this pandemic, it does not seem to be wanting to go away soon. And I think the best way is to follow what the Brits did when Prime Minister Johnson decided to open the economy. Even scientists were amazed. Instead of the infection rate going up, it went down. We have to be strategic and realistic in order to be able to beat this pandemic. So, Mr. President, consider these words of wisdom. In this regard, we will require the support of all Kenyans in scientifically confronting and defeating COVID-19. This pandemic has offered challenges and opportunities in equal measure. More than ever before, this pandemic has reminded us to prudently and transparently invest in infrastructure development of our healthcare system as well as personnel. To confront the challenges of the day, we must localize the best available health facilities to our smallest unit of devolution and adequately fund our healthcare workers to pursue research and further their education to improve our long-term local capacity. More than ever before, our country demands firm leadership, not populism. Our country deserves a leader who will take painful but desired decisions to stop the current slide. A leader who understands that our problems will not be solved in a day, but puts on a long, assured trajectory to sustainable economic recovery and a scientific approach to attacking and taming COVID-19. Dear Kenyans, make no mistake, there are no quick fixes to our current economic dilemma, no instant coffee solutions. However, I want to assure you that fixing our economic meltdown is doable and is achievable. While doing this, what I hear Kenyans to be saying is that they want a government that protects them from harm, not one that hurts them. We cannot elect leaders who seek to exploit our fears for their own political survival. How else will one propose a meaningless economic model that doesn't reflect his life journey? We must properly diagnose what ails Kenya and develop blueprints that work. It is for this reason that I'm running to be the economic recovery and development. Number 2, the green gold, which is agriculture. Number 3, zero tolerance on corruption. And to demonstrate how serious we are, we have the anti-corruption czar in our midst today, our brother John Githongo, who has volunteered to give us all the inputs that we require, and so we can be able to lead from the front. Number 4, sustainable debt management. And number 5, youth and women empowerment. The above pillars will form the basis of my manifesto that will be developed by the SKM Command Center, which we have just launched, which we of course just launched, and which will be unveiled to the country for interrogation in the coming months. We will come up with a manifesto like no other. Indeed, our 2007 economic blueprint, the 24-hour working economy, I think is still the best manifesto yet to be implemented. But we'll better it. I believe as a social democrat that we must have a practical approach to what constitutes economic progress and development. I believe in an economy that confers dignity to our people. Agriculture remains our best bet at sustainable economic development. The government that we will be seeking to put in place will accelerate investments in the agriculture value chain by streamlining taxation, provide subsidies, and provide markets to our farmers. We will deliberately zone our country based on productive abilities and grow the cooperative movement to enable our farmers benefit from economies of scale. Today, our young men and women continue to be molested and even killed in search of greener pastures. Adults continue to struggle with basics, including food, healthcare, and education. Our country continues to have a rising number of men siring children and running from responsibilities. These issues, and remember, during the NASA manifesto, we even talked about the plight of the single mother. The time is coming when the single mothers in this country will get help, and help is around the corner. The family unit recognized under our constitution is actually under growing threat. The threat is both moral and economic. That is why we are here this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We have an ailing labor sector characterized by an industrial unrest. How do we build Kenya better? With a democracy, we'll develop a sustainable and well-tested welfare program that will protect Kenyans from harm, provide decent and affordable education for every child, provide a robust public health care system, and cushion our workers from job losses through sound economic policies, and be able to provide clean water to all households in our country. We'll also wage relentless war on corruption in the public sector and be able to revitalize infrastructure development that provides sustainable returns on investment. To curb the endemic traffic jams in our cities, of course, that's why my colleague had to leave an hour to his appointment, because of their net profits in our country and be able to create jobs. We will be a business-friendly government, that's for sure, because government is very poor in doing business. This is a fact. We will also institute tax breaks for companies, create jobs for our youths. I propose to review and institute measures on viability of our soil, of our oil resources, and eliminate dozens of taxes in the oil chain value and in the oil value chain. And tourism. We must therefore take deliberate steps to revitalize these key cogs of our economy. And that's why I'm saying Kenya now it is time for affordable health care available and enjoyable by all Kenyans, irrespective of the economic status. Now is the time to put brakes to thousands of families having their mortgages foreclosed by banks. This is serious. We cannot build Kenya better if our people who have dared to own homes are losing them to auctioneers. This is the problem. Now is the time to relook at the CRB rationale and release millions of Kenyans to access credit in our financial institutions. CRB is a tool that has clearly been abused by some lenders, rendering millions ineligible for credit. And it is time to retool to our present-day realities and circumstances. Now is the time for our financial institutions to climb down the ladder and provide affordable credit to our small and medium enterprises. The government that we will be seeking to put in place will be able to cut down on domestic borrowing so as to release our financial institutions will be in turn be able to lend to Kenyans. Most of our programs will cost money. Ours is not an easy journey. It is a long road to restore our economic power and our dignity. We cannot solve 21st centuries with a 20th century bureaucracy. There must be a clear nexus between individual and mutual responsibility. That is the African heritage that ran through the spirit of our founding fathers. We cannot have mothers providing and guiding homework to their children. Fathers must take responsibility to provide work for their children. That is the Kenya we aspire for. We will develop a national psycho-support program to firmly deal with the monster of mental illness that continues to ravage our country, particularly now. And I want to congratulate Senator Sylvia Kasanga for introducing the mental health bill. It is a fully supported party move by that young illustrious senator from Makwiny. The current economic turmoil has visited immense challenges to most households, and it's only fair that we accept the totality of current challenges and firmly be able to deal with mental illness. We even saw this affecting world champions in Tokyo. The SKM Command Center will devise an innovative program that recognizes the sacrifices of our troops and all our men and women in uniform and provide adequate support when they return from the battlefield. It is our desire that our security service officers will no longer have to fight for a mortgage or a university fees for their children. The command center will prioritize a policy that gives dignity and comfort to all our security service officers who for many years sacrificed their life and comfort to keep us safe. Fellow countrymen and women, this election is not about me. It is actually about you. And it's also about me. Let's roll up our sleeves and save our nation. We have only one country we call Kenya. We will deliberately review the taxation model, as I said, in our oil and our gas sector to stabilize the pricing so as to lower the cost of doing business and provide relief to millions of Kenyans struggling to put food on the table. And this, of course, includes the high cost. We have talked about this for years on end, lowering the cost of doing business in this country. The high cost of electricity in Kenya. And Kenya, being a member of the COMESA fraternity, finds that we lose our competitive advantage to countries like Egypt. It's about time we actualize, cutting down on our production costs. That will make sense to our manufacturing sector. Ladies and gentlemen, the above is our word and bond to you. You've heard me talk about the 24-hour economy. The time for it is actually now. Can you imagine a post-COVID Kenya without working 24 hours? How else are we going to help those people, men and women, who walk every day from Kibera to the industrial area and to find doors are locked, industries have been closed? We will have to reinvent. We'll have to think seriously out of the box. We do not seek to minimize the crisis that confronts our land today. However, by the grace of God the Almighty, I have no doubt that we will achieve the aspirations we have set out. We have never been known to give up easily. Not today, not tomorrow. We will rise once again. And as I issue my blessings to all of you in my country, let me recognize the men and women in the Secretariat, the Command Center, who are going to have to work from now on, work very hard. And we have carefully selected men and women. Thank you. We are going to put together the team. That is like no other team. No wonder I had to go and look out my brother John Githongo and tell him, I don't know what's happening. Thank you. Yeah. I'm actually told my wife is watching us, so let's give her a big clap. And thank you so much, Shakila, for recognizing a lot of people call Mama Boy. We continue to pray for her quick recovery. Oh, it's a reflector. Atoe too. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I thought they wanted to slaughter me. So I want to really give the greetings of my dear wife, Pauline. And as you know, she has not been well, but God has been gracious. And we keep on trusting for a complete and full recovery. And I thank the many friends, far and near, who have kept us in their prayers. And so this is it. The other, of course, we're just launching the command center, which you have done. And thank you, Mwaniki, and your wonderful friend for taking us through this program. You actually were bold enough to accompany me on the trip to Sekuru. And anybody who has been to Sekuru is blessed of God. Because you will understand where we come from. I want to recommend that each of you will walk out with a book that we have put together, and so we'll be able to acquaint the long journey we have undertaken, and we're prepared to continue. And so this is why we are dressed today in a particular way. We mean business, and we are going to roll our sleeves from now. And if you are a believer in your country, say amen. If you're a believer in winning the war against corruption and graft, say amen. If you are a man or woman who knows this country is a pivotal nation within the community of nations, first in the East African region and also in the African continent, and that this is a country specially endowed and it will never fall, because Kenya falling means Africa falling. And that therefore, the time for Africa to rise is now. Say amen. Amen. Do I sound like a preacher? I could make one. Yesterday, I had the privilege of visiting a very transformational leader, a spiritual leader, Bishop Titus Masika. I hope he's here with his wonderful and beautiful girl called Mercy Masika. Mercy is here? Oh, the mother is here. The mother is here. That couple, if you want to know what transformational leadership is, just visit Yatta. Without giving people handouts, they were able to mobilize the community. In Yatta, Galana Kolano. And no money spent, but the sheer sweat of the people who decided to kick Molio out of their households. If we get 10 Bishop Titus Masikas in this country working with the political leadership that is transformational, we will not have any person deceiving Kenyans, hooding in Kenyans, that they can actually change this country. Therefore, the journey has begun. Today, as you all know, is the 9th day of August 2021. And barring any unforeseen circumstances, at about this time, ballot boxes will be closing next year. Kenyans will have voted. Kenyans will have cast their votes. And I pray to God that they will never be deceived again, waiting for the leader that was yet to come. But you heard my brother Hezam Dungu saying, Mondo ndio huyu. We are not going to be guessing around or beating about the bush anymore. Make no mistake, my commitment to uniting this country, to working with all the leaders to unite this country, to kick out hatred from our midst, and to kick out melodrama from our midst. This is it. You have a pair of absolutely experienced hands. Working with my team, we know the rules, we know our country, and with God on our side, we will make it. May God bless you. May God bless Kenya. Amen.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Round of applause once again. Asante sana. Indeed, yes. Oh, okay, sorry.
I hear him saying he's running for governor of Tanzania. I've known Chris as a committed family man. In fact, he allowed me to delve into his private family life. That's what leaders are. Sometimes you may find your colleagues in stress. You go out. When we get stressed, we go out and talk to each other and help each other out. Thank you, Chris. Of course, that is a matter between you and me. And I know he's a good family man and very committed to his party leader and to his party. The Honorable Chris Wamalwa, representing our brother Weta. Thank you.
Okay. SKM. Mesahau. Okay, there we go again. SKM. Your Excellency, before I give my remarks, allow me to introduce the members of the party, Ford Kenya. Today we are accompanied Honorable Ferdinand Wanyonyi, Member of Parliament for Kwanza, makofi kwake. The lawyer of the party, Honorable Benson Milimo. The National Organizing Secretary of the party, Honorable Mandumandu. And our ICT Secretary, Bramwell, Honorable Bramwell. SKM. SKM. Your Excellency, Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, on behalf of my party leader, Senator Moses Masika Wetangula, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate you for this wonderful SKM Command Center. Tumpigie makofi. There's a bright Chinese philosopher who said that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And today, Your Excellency, as you start your journey towards State House, it can demonstrate that there is indeed a positive correlation. I moved around, and when you look around, you can see the seriousness of this command center. It really demonstrates that it's a presidential material. Ukweli ama urongo? Ukweli ama urongo? It is actually the state of the art. I know this command center is going to play a critical role as far as strategy is concerned, as far as planning is concerned. There's an American professor in Harvard Business School, Professor Benjamin Franklin. Professor Benjamin Franklin said this, that failing to plan is planning to fail. And indeed, this command center is going to play a critical role as far as the planning and coordination process is concerned. We are privileged to be together in One Kenya Alliance, Your Excellency, and Ford Kenya as a party, we are going to work with you. For those of you who are football fans, the slogan of Liverpool, what does it say? You'll never walk alone. Today I want to confirm as a party and on behalf of my party leader, Senator Moses Masika Wetangula, we'll work with you. We've worked with His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, starting from the days of CORD and the days of NASA. And I want to confirm today that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is a trustworthy man. He is a team player. And on matters of integrity, ni mweupe kama pamba. And above all, he's a family man. When you read Article 45 of the Constitution on matters of family values, and myself and Honorable Kalonzo have been very close on matters of family. Makofi kwetu. So as we move forward, Your Excellency, as we move forward, One Kenya Alliance, this is the way to go. And the person who phrased that One Kenya phrase, One Kenya Alliance, it was none other than Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Ford Kenya Party, ANC, KANU, and Wiper. We are open-minded, and we are calling upon other like-minded parties to join us so that we can go together up to State House. In team, together, everyone achieves more. And I have no doubt that the little time we've been Kalonzo Musyoka, he's indeed the right person to occupy that State House. On matters of corruption, it will be a thing of the past. On issues of economy, he has talked about the 24-hour economy. Our youth, they are going to get jobs. At the moment, many Kenyans are under depression. Whether you're a medical doctor, whether you're a politician, whether you're a policeman. Because right now, this country is going through recession. And we've been told the GDP of this country, 30%. It goes through wastages, through corruption. I have no doubt that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka will seal all the loopholes of corruption. We as Christians, Your Excellency, are going to pray for you. When you read the Bible, the book of Isaiah 54:17, the Bible says that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And I want to assure you today that all the enemies watashindwa, na tunasema wafanye nini? Washindwe. Thank you and God bless you.
Hallelujah.
Wow. Wow, he said it better than I could. Thank you so much, Chris. Ndugu yetu Wenaina George Njogu ni executive director wa KANU na ni mtu wa ajabu huyo. Very committed. He even served as a chief officer to Governor Kidero. I'm sure member for Embakasi will attest to that. George Wenaina, thank you for representing our brother Gideon Moi. Tafadhali kuja na wewe useme mawili kisha tuendelee.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And I'm happy that when you are one time when you are a member of parliament, I was also a KANU councillor in Kiamba, Wakanu. And actually, Excellency Moi, that time, in the election of 1997, he only came to that ward to say thank you for anybody who was elected on KANU ticket, because in Central it was very difficult. As His Excellency has said, my name is George Wenaina. I'm currently the Chief of Staff, no, the National Executive Director for KANU, and a former Chief of Staff for Nairobi County. On behalf of my chairman, the National Chairman of KANU, Senator Gideon Moi, and the KANU members, we want to affirm our commitment to One Kenyan Alliance. I'm also in that One Kenyan Alliance. I'm a member of the technical team and actually a convener. And we are very, very proud that this command center has been officially opened. And I know our principals, Kalonzo, Gideon Moi, Wetangula, and Mudavadi. We have done a lot of work in terms of trying to lay down our communication strategies so that we communicate as one. And we are also working on a manifesto that will bring the inspirations of Kenyans. And we also welcome the other people, like those people who have said they can join us. And I know some people from out Kenya. Yeah? Yeah, one? That wave. Yeah, that way. Alliance. Okay. And I know we are getting somewhere. I don't want when people don't see, either you don't see Gideon, you start saying, oh, Gideon is not with Kalonzo, or when you don't see Wetangula. These are people who are committed to do this. And I'm sure when you see me, people never ask me, where is my wife? They know she's there at home. So why do we get worried when you don't see either one of us together as One Kenyan Alliance? Eh? So otherwise, I'm very, very happy. And I know we will move this journey together. As Chris have said, we are committed to move together as One Kenyan Alliance. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, George. Because you were all invited, allow me to really recognize each one of you. And I know the others who have been watching. We want to thank the media team for streaming this event live. And I think Kenya is watching, or Kenya has been watching. So I will recognize some of our friends. I'll start with the members of parliament. Today I'm doing it myself. Simunipigie makofi. Because I feel so honored by your presence that I need to really recognize you personally. Honorable Ben Momanyi, member for Borabu. Wiper, member for Borabu. He's also a parliamentary commissioner and I think we have had occasion to deal with that matter. And Honorable Robert Mbui, member for Kadhiani, he is also the deputy minority leader in the National Assembly. Then there's Honorable Chris Omalo, of course, here. Honorable Dr. Makali Molu is a ranking member for Kitui Central. Honorable Senator Kio Ambua Enoch, Senator for Kitui. There's no order in which I'm reading this, so please take it as it comes, and appreciate that I recognize you. There's also Honorable Marcus Molubi, former MP Kitui East. He's actually Director of Elections in the party. There's also Mama County, Irene Kasalu, Countryman Rep Kitui. There's also Honorable Wabinya Ndeti next to her. She is Chief Administrative Secretary Transport. There's also Honorable Agnes Kavindu, Senator Machakos, the newest senator in town. There's Honorable Joyce Kamene, Mama County, Machakos. Thank you so much. There's Architect Gideon Mulyungi, Mwingi Central. He's actually the tallest from part of the world. So if you look at the others, you wonder why we came from the Congo forest. Honorable Wanyonyi, of course, King, has been recognized. Honorable Julius Mawathe, Mbakasi South. Thank you. Honorable Kisoi Munyao, former MP Mboni. So good to see you, Mheshimiwa Kisoi. Honorable Jackson Kala, Chief Administrative Secretary, Labor. I talked a bit about labor. And please also remember that a country like the Philippines gets a lot of money from Filipinos working all over the world. I think that even as we criticize some of these happenings in the Middle East, let us also know that we want Kenyans to belong to the world. Go out there and bring literally net contribution to the GDP of this country. Honorable Bernard Kiala, Deputy Governor, former Deputy Governor Machakos, a very dear man, a very good man. Thank you so much. Mheshimiwa Joshua Kimilo, MP for Kaiti. Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa. Then there is Mheshimiwa Florence Mwangangi, Speaker Machakos. Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. Kalonzo, Majority Leader, Kitui. Elias Tangawizi, where are you? You know, out there they speak very strange Kikamba. You hear him saying, Kitungo ne mukangele. That's for him asking what that means. And others say, Kindo ne muetelie. Ask him what that means. Then there is Mheshimiwa Paul Museku, Deputy Speaker, Machakos. The other day he hosted us. Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa Deputy Speaker. Then there's Honorable Moses Mita, Majority Whip, Machakos. Thank you so much. There's Engineer Joseph Mwema, Majority Whip, Makwiny, an original member of Team Kalonzo. He moved from Team Kalonzo to get elected, an MC here, and he's a whip. Honorable Joshua Lowassa, thank you so much, Deputy Minority Leader, Kajiado County Assembly. He hosted us along with our other friends. Then there is, this is very important for me. So if you see I'm taking time, forgive me. There is Honorable Amos Peshut, the chair, Peak Park, Katika County Assembly, and MCA for Imaroro Ward. Then there's Honorable Ellen Ndeti, Machakos County, from Mua. Mama Ndeti, she must be in the house. Then there's Honorable Rose Shingira, Taita Taveta. She has been so committed to the party. Then there's Honorable Betty Nzioki, Machakos County. That is an Archbishop's daughter. So the values we're talking about, I'm sure, leader wa Kitui County Assembly, and actually sent in a very special way by Governor Charity Ngilu. So Governor Ngilu send our greetings through Honorable Nganga. We thank you. And actually she's been isolating. That's the reason. So she told me she's been isolating. She feels very depressed. Then this list is long, but it's very important. Steve Down and Dr. Jeff Jones, financially fit, and Ann Musau. Those are very special friends. That friend of mine called Steve Down brought me a wonderful thing of a safina with a cup that I'm wearing, and the words, all on board. Thank you, Steve, and for wonderful work you're doing. Then we have also Rose, just written Rose. She part of that team? Shahid Yakub. Shahid Yakub, thank you so much for coming, Ndugu Shahib. Virush Vasani, he has been running on Wiper for upande wa Westlands. Anita tulimwona Kalambakar. John, of course, has been introduced. Bishop Titus has been introduced. But the Secretary General of United Clergy, Bishop Joe Nzomo, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. And of course, our friend who opened this place with prayer, Reverend Dr. Matthews Mwalwa, is also in the house. Well, we have Professor Muluvi. Professor? Majority Leader Makwiny. Oh, Chalo. In fact, I even met you at Galleria. They forgot to put your name. They must pay a fine. It is there. Thank you. Oh, iko hapo. Okay. I am really looking at all this. Then Professor Maithia. I talked about Professor Muluvi, Professor Maithia, Professor Paul Wasanga, Professor Mwanya. Thank you. Professor Mwanya, Ben Mwongela. Thank you. Miss Terry. She has written Terry. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Terry. Thank you, Miss Terry. I'll ask Maniki to find out the other name. Dr. Kiliku, thank you so much. Has been with the strategy team for a long time. Dr. Mwachofi, Steve Mwachofi, thank you so much. Vincent Gundi, thank you so much. Where are you? He's an IT guru, someplace. Dr. Kasiva, thank you. She's there. Dr. Kasomi, that's why I tell Kambas to give people good names. Dr. Kasomi is given that name. Kasomi is a doctor, a PhD. And I lived his name. Ezekiel Mutua, where's Ezekiel? I think he should be around. Ezekiel, the media should be more friendly to our brother. Yeah. Bwanangao, thank you. Danny Onganda, I saw you. Mumo Matemo, I saw you. I think you will have to work very closely, John Githongo Mumo. He was a director fighting corruption. I saw Commissioner Chande, Commissioner Mutava. Some of these may not want to be seen because they're public officers, but they're really part of the team because all of us want to build this country. Hakuna mtu anataka akae nje haribike. Commissioner Mutava, Bwana Kenyae, he is my clan chief. That one, if I misbehave, I'll get into trouble. Then there's Ambassador Ngovi. Thank you so much, Balozi. Mheshimiwa Mwalio from Masinga. Joshua, thank you so much. We missed you yesterday because you were in the list I was reading. Bishop Masika, we expect your contribution. And you are sitting next to him. Former Governor Julius Malombe is in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we have director was served with Professor Philip Kaloki. I think I saw Philip Kaloki. And Director Medamo sitting next to him. I've seen you, gentlemen. This list, I must read every name. The yellow one? Oh, the yellow. This? Oh, I have finished one. Here. Here. Okay, Honorable Edith Nyenze, how could we not notice you? Kitui West. Honorable Patrick Bangola, Hospital Ward, City of Nairobi. Thank you, Bangola. Who else have I not mentioned here? Well, Executive Director WIPA, Dr. Kiambi. Justin, thank you. WIPA Women Democrats, led by Honorable Rose Museo. Is Rose in the house? Standing. We were with her. She must have been slept tired. But we have our sister, the Secretary General. Can you mention the name, Madam? Millicent has a voice like no other. Millicent Odhiambo. That's why I wanted you to hear that voice. Young WIPA Democrats, could you stand? Thank you. Na waoneje tuwapigie makofi. Team Kalonzo and the foot soldiers. Foot soldiers kwanza makofi. Na Team Kalonzo. Madam Sarah Mulwa Mwenzi. MCA Kuzo is not Mwenzi. He has another name. Another name.
One more.
One Kenya technical team. They are here. That's very important. Actually, their coordinator should have introduced them. We have there Ndugu learned brother Karanja, who is actually the chair of the team. Yeah, now that they are public, we can mention them. Could the others stand? Bilim was mentioned. Could the others please stand? One Kenya, Sankale, Wakili Akopale. Who is this now wounded? Oh, Bramwell Simeo. He's actually the vice chair. What is the name there, sir? Oh, Stephen Mucharo. Neighbor. Oh, Wundanye Mbale ward. Oh, by the way, that's the nearest WIPA won that by election. Tulinyang'anya ODM. Hapana kucheza. So, we have also here Honorable David Dhubi, Kitui. Honorable Alex Mbili, Kitui. Honorable Nicholas Mwalali. Honorable Angela Munyasya. And Honorable Roy Kivusi, WIPA Chair, Nairobi. Yeah, you can see I've actually tried to read through this poorly written documentation. You will do better when we come to launch the manifesto and launch the campaign. I think I would probably require people to register in advance. Yeah? Thank you. Governor Lolenko sends his apology. Actually, was supposed to be here because we were with him in Kajiado. He is burying an uncle today. He would have been here. But when you see Olowasa Pale, you know the governor is also here. So once again, thank you. And others ambao may not have recognized, can we clap for them? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. This is a very, very, very important activity that you've taken personal interest in. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, it only means we say one thing. SKM! You guys. SKM! Oh, nice. I like that. Yes, Your Excellency. Oh, okay. So, my good friend, John Githongo, how do you do? Excellent. Now, you know, me and him, please come. You know, me and him were in school together. Well, actually, your brother, Peter, was the one I was in school with. And then you married my classmate. Where's the spray? Is there one? Oh, there's one there. Thank you. Karibu. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Mr. John Githongo.
Thank you very much. Let me use this, sir. Thank you very much, Bwana Mwaniki, Your Excellency. All protocols observed. I did not expect to speak. I'm very happy to be here. Many people don't know my history with Honorable Kalonzo. He has been my friend for a long time. As you know, I spent 2 years in exile. And when I was coming back, the person who called me first was Honorable Kalonzo. And ever since then, through ups and downs, we come na tunakaa hapa nyumbani na tunaongea. And so, Bwana Kalonzo, as you embark on this journey, we wish you all the very best. You have made certain commitments around corruption, which we shall hold you to and support you on. Kwa hivyo, your reputation is known. We wish you all the best. And I say asante sana for staying the course that you have stayed. Very happy to be here. I wish you all the very best, Mheshimiwa. Asanteni. Thank you everyone for being here.
Thank you very much. A man of few words, but a very powerful man after all. Ladies and gentlemen, the command center is open. Yeah! I'll say it again. The command center is open for business. And I'd like to invite, another than from the Secretariat, Miss Paloma, to please come onto the stage. She's going to actually give us a vote of thanks, and we shall have a very nice dance immediately after that. And we shall then proceed to have something to bite. Bishop, it's so good to see you. And Madam. You know, we're in school together with Mama. Yes, remember way back in university. Yeah, we're not age mates, but university brings you together. You ready? Yes. Paloma, you want to use that, please? Yeah.
Good evening. Hey, have we lost some psych? Good evening. One Kenya. One Kenya. Good. We'll try that again sometime soon. I am very grateful to be here on behalf of the secretarial team. My name is Paloma Gatabaki. I'm the deputy leader representing such an amazing team. I don't know why they're hiding over there, but I'll just call them very quickly. Rodney is our leader. We call him the head honcho. We have Maobi coming along. He's a guy with a beard. And he's been trying to teach these guys how to grow their beards. It hasn't gone very well. We have Kinoste. And we have Muna. Muna is our residential economist. She's the one who came up with the terminology green gold. Muna? We also have Omwanza. Omwanza is our resident lawyer. We're still trying to understand his language. We have Kevin. We have Kevin Kimwatu. He's brilliant in communication. We have James Matiki. Matiki is the organizer. He is a really good organizer. We have Veronica. Veronica, are you around? Please come on up. We have Dennis Kavisu. Now, Dennis Kavisu, if you see him without a camera, there's a problem. Dennis Kavisu, please come up. We have John Wambogo. John Wambogo we call the wisest man within our ranks. If you want anything sorted, he's the man to go to. And we have Joey. Joey is hiding. He's the tallest guy in the group. He's hiding behind his mask. But everything that you see around here is his touch, is his hand. Okay. Mm-hmm. We have Meshach. Meshach, where are you? Meshach has been the one responsible together with Wambogo and Kavisu for putting this thing on live stream. We have been live streaming on all our channels. So this event has been covered via live stream. And we have Norman Magaya. Norman Magaya, many of you know him. He is brilliant. He's an interesting activist, and he is now part of the SKM Command Center. Team Kalonzo. Team Kalonzo have been responsible for doing quite a lot around there. If you see anyone wearing any of these jackets, please come on up. Now, this is just a sample of the team. You will notice that the age group belies their age. They are young, they're youthful, they're energetic, and we are soldiers for SKM. We believe in him, we trust his message, and we are one Kenya, one nation. Your Excellency, as we conclude this event, we'd like you to come along up here and unveil or meet the artists who are behind the murals that are being created as we have been doing it. Yes?
Perhaps before I do that, Bishop Ndumbu, a very old friend, he must also have been around. He's somewhere there. And several other bishops that I may not have recognized. Please feel appreciated.
That is a huge group photo.
Yes, the SKM Command Center. Elbows out. I can see the serious elbows. Yes. Let's have those elbows out. Yeah, ready for business, rolling your sleeves and making an impact in this country. Let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. This is the team that will be running the command center. Congratulations to each and every one of you. I would like you to, as has been asked, please walk over to the mural. There's one with a gentleman with a guitar, and there's another one on this side with your pillars, SKM, a new Kenya, Kenya Mpya. So there we have it. Beautiful mural there done by, I believe he's called, oh my goodness, I forget the name. Someone 9? Swift 9. Yes, Swift 9. That's right, done by Swift 9. And this shall be very bold and present. Yes, please come this side as well. Please move some chairs. Please move some chairs, guys. We'd like to come there. And this one has been done by a gentleman called Bantu. Yes, Bantu. So make some space. Kalonzo team, make some space with the party leader would like to take a photo. He's right behind you. Yes. Okay, move away from the mural so that the photo can be taken. Thank you. Oh, yes. Okay. There we go. All right. Go. There we go. Makofi for Bantu. Very well done, Bantu. Good job. And I'd like to invite onto the stage a very special crowning. Oh, by them. Jackie, do you have something to tell me? Huh? Come. You know, we can't close this without you. So we'll use one microphone. Am I not? No. Where's our microphone? Where's the other microphone, my friend? Where's my microphone man? Second microphone, please. Okay. Huh?
I am in big trouble if I do not introduce my brother Raphael Nzomo. Where is Raphael? Raphael is actually the chair of Kalonzo Musyoka Foundation. Let's give him a big clap. Okay.
Excellent. Your Excellency. Okay.
Well, I'm told our wonderful daughter, Mercy Masika, is also in the house. Where is Mercy?
There she is.
Oh, there she is. Victor, how did I not introduce Victor? He is one who follows George Ndoto, friends who have known me longest. I think when you are going out there, Victor, of course, Shakila was introduced, and Kanyi, the members of the National Executive Council were not introduced. My apologies. Let's give a big clap to members of the National Executive Council of Wiper. Ann Kanyi is the deputy chair. Victor is deputy chair. Maniki.
Mageria is here.
Hey. Yeah, thank you. Sheikh Twaha, of course, is a member of NEC. Thank you.
There's the art that you commissioned. So what do I tell you? Just time to have and buy. Yeah. The art that you commissioned. Just time to buy. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know that His Excellency really loves art and has commissioned some young people to come up with some very, very, very beautiful art. And it's going to be available as we go to have something to bite. It will be available. And it's on sale. So if you'd like to take one piece home, please go ahead and...
Maneki, I'm in serious trouble.
Sorry.
I think there are friends I've not introduced. Like there was this MCA from Nyandarua, whom I saw initially. Okay. And then Nyakera is here. Hey, all the way from Oranga.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Wow, thank you. Even Parantai and Mama Waipa, they're also in the house.
Excellent.
How come you are not put in the list? Our friend from Kajiado East as well. A lot of them are here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the trouble to do that. I really appreciate that. And as he said earlier, if we overlooked you or we missed your name, we really would like to apologize for that. You are very, very welcome, and thank you for being here.
All right, I think it's about time we entertain you once again. We have Prince Chooks and the dancers. Prince Chooks.
There we go. Hey, he looks like a prince, all right. He looks like a prince, doesn't he? And immediately after that, ladies and gentlemen, we shall have something to bite for you and each and every one. Thank you. Karibuni sana. This has been Jackie Maribe.
And Mwaneki Magaria. And as the dancers are up on stage, I'd like Pastor George to also... Pastor George, is it? Yes, to also prepare himself. He will be closing for us with a word of prayer. Karibuni.
Sorry about that. Just say shikilia tafadhali, shikilia. We'll come back to Prince Chuck and the dancers right now, but I'd like to invite Pastor George. I'd like to invite Pastor George to say a word of prayer. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, please stand still. Please, wherever you are, please stand still and let us say a word of prayer. Thank you.
Wacha tuombe kisha baadaye tuendelee. Mwenyezi Mungu, katika jina la Yesu Kristo, jina lako libarikiwe na litukuzwe, kwa sababu wewe ni Mungu mwaminifu. Wewe ni Mungu mwanzo na tena mwisho, the Alpha and Omega. We give all the praise and we give all the glory for this far. Asante kwa sababu ya mwanzo huu. Jehova Mungu, kilicho na mwanzo haikosi mwisho wake. Naomba watu wako wanapoondoka mahali hapa wakirudi makwao, ulinzi wako iwe pamoja nao. Damu ya mwanao Yesu Kristo inene mema juu ya kila mmoja ambaye alikanyaga mahali hapa. Maono na ndoto, Jehova Mungu, inaweza kawia, lakini hatimaye itatimia kwa wakati wake. Ninaombea mtumishi wako Kalonzo Musyoka, familia yake na maono na ndoto ambayo ako nayo kwa ajili ya hii taifa. Baba, ninaomba umtie nguvu na neema yako mpya iwe juu ya maisha yake na wote ambao wanashirikiana pamoja naye. Baba yangu, ninakuomba wape neema na hekima itokayo kwako. Kwa Yesu Kristo Bwana wetu tumeomba hata na tumeshukuru, na mtu mmoja aseme amen.
Amen.
And now may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forevermore. Amen.
Amen and amen. Thank you very much, Pastor. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Prince Chuck and the dancers. Achilia, bro.